So, I mean, how did the day feel for you going through this walkthrough?
Well, we've been going through walkthroughs for a while now, so just really looking forward to tonight, polishing things up and getting ready to put helmets on and actually get a real practice in is going to be really exciting.
Seeing all the energy on the field today, how are you feeling this coming season?
I mean, we feel great. We have a lot of returning guys, and we know we have a lot of experience, and we know how good we can be, and now we're just excited to go out and prove it to ourselves, really, how good we can be.
Is there anything that you've seen where you feel needs to be worked on?
I mean, yeah, there's always things to work on. I think for us right now, it's just getting back into football. We haven't been in pads for however many months it's been, and we're looking to make a playoff run. We're looking to win a Big Sky championship. So right now, it's just getting back into football, getting back into hitting, and just getting in the groove.
Teddy, I asked Miles the same question. You look like you spent a little bit of the off season in the weight room again, working on speed, working on athleticism. Take me through what your process was between last season, getting yourself ready for this season, both mentally and physically. What were your key points of emphasis?
Yeah, so, first of all, our strength coach, Coach Burke, is amazing. He does an amazing job getting us all ready for what we need to do physically and also mentally. So big credit to him. And then for me, it's just been about kind of stepping into that leadership role as a captain this year. Last year, I kind of was named captain during camp, so it was more unexpected. And this year, I kind of know my role, and I've been working on my leadership skills and trying to bring guys with me and elevate this team as a whole.
In that leadership position now in that room with some of the young guys, some guys that get transferred into the room from different positions, things like that. Walk me through the linebacker room and in your role with that room in terms of, what it's like to play in a Big Sky game. You know what it's like to play against a big-time opponent. Opened up against Cal last year. This year you go to Oregon State. Take me through your role in the linebacker room and what you're working on with those guys.
Yeah, so we have a lot of vets and we also have a lot of young guys. So for us vets, it's super important to get those young guys prepared because football is a violent sport and guys go down. So making sure we have dependable depth is super important for us, just getting those guys ready. And yeah, that's how we have a lot of vets in the linebacker room, but really making sure those young guys are prepared so they have a chance to be successful when their number's called.
Last question for me is, first opponent is Texas A&M Commerce. Their head coach coached in the Arena League for years and things like that. What have you guys been able to glean in terms of what you prepare for? Probably a higher octane, pass-friendly offense, things like that. How have you kind of prepared yourself maybe for weeks 1, 2, and 3 as you start to look at some tape?
Yeah, so we've played a lot of high-octane passing teams in the past, so going back to that experience. And then at the end of the day, we want to do what we do as a defense. I think if we can just focus on our role and our responsibility individually and as a unit, I think we'll be good. Coach Coombs, we really trust in him as our DC. So the game plan him and the other coaches put together for us, we believe in, and we just go out there and try and execute to the best of our ability.
Talk a little bit about the schedule.
Yeah, we're super excited. I think Hawk and Miles have talked about it. First 2 games, we get to go to Texas and Oregon. That's just going to be amazing experiences for us. And then, Big Sky, I think Miles said it perfectly earlier. Just every week is tough. You never know who could come in and upset who. So, just staying prepared, locked in each and every week is going to be huge for us.
I might add one more. It must have been a bit of a kick with the schedule you had last year.
Yeah.
To not be able to go to the playoffs when you really felt in your heart with some of the wins you had, who you play against.
Yeah.
How do you take that chip on your shoulder into this season a little bit so that you can be the one that determines your destiny and maybe not in the hands of the committee or something like that?
Yeah, I think. Obviously we felt like we deserved to be in the playoffs, but at the end of the day, it's on us that we didn't make it. So that really motivates it because at the end of the day, it's not the committee's fault that we didn't get in. It's not anyone else's fault. It's our fault. So using that as motivation is it's going to fuel us, but we're focused here and now, so we're excited and we definitely have some hunger going into the season with last season.